What's happening, people? United Central back again with another video. I'm back with the two main guys, man.
Back together. Guys. Let's go.
Aaron, what's happening? Sun is shining, man. It's like a flip-flop weather, innit?
Yeah.
Sums up United's transfer window.
Flip-flop. I would like to think if we were actually flipping to flop. We've just been staying flop.
Yeah, we've been flopping.
We've just been flopping, mate. We've not been flopping, so that's getting right.
Mate. Anyway, guys, questions and answers. You guys have put the questions in. We're going to give you the answers. Might not give you the transfers, but we'll try, you know, we'll try and give you some kind of answers. But the first one is from Haslane, United, and it's been happening all over Twitter today.
Shout out Haslane.
Haslane, always giving the questions. If Arsenal spend more than us, are we officially Banter FC?
Definitely.
Yeah.
100% we are.
Do you know why? Because remember when we were bantering Arsenal for having 45 mil apparently as a budget?
Yeah.
And now they're going to spend 80 mil on Pepe.
But does it matter where we finish in the season though? Or do you think just for now?
We're just bantered, man. We are the banter. So their decline was over a long time period. 6 years ago, we won the league. You know what I mean? 7 years ago, we won the league. We still won 1 or 2 cups there. We won the Europa League. We got to the top 4 with it. We were still up there, still doing bits. Well, their decline, them not winning the leagues, over what, 10 years now?
Yeah.
So we have taken on that mantle, my friend. They're basically sprinting, you know, on the sprinters.
Exactly.
You know, like it's like 4x4 relay. It's the relay, so it's a 2-team relay.
Yeah.
It's also an Arsenal. They've carried it. They've just passed the baton.
Oh, we got Phil Jones tripping over.
Stan and Ollie, comedy act on the way to the finish line.
Oh my God, man, tripping over each other.
That's how it is.
Oh man, next question from Ollie's era. Do we cry or laugh? We got to laugh, innit?
Laugh.
Yeah, you just got to laugh.
Did you see the other video that we did the other day?
I was in meltdown, man.
Just laugh, man.
It was like we changed our attitudes. I was the one that was more calm, and then I thought, you know what, man, I've had enough, man. Because this Bruno Fernandes guy, yeah, he's crying 1 minute, you know what I mean, on the guy last season.
He was crying.
Next week, you know, there's a guy journalist saying it's not happening, it's not. It's just a mixture of emotions, but we've got to laugh through the tough times, man.
You have to, man.
Next question is from MH. I don't want to say the rest of the numbers. When Lukaku leaves, who would be an ideal replacement? Have you got it right here?
You know what my dream replacement is? I put it out already on Twitter.
Diego Costa.
Yeah, Costa. I love him,
Bro, this guy.
I love him.
Love him. I love him.
Are you as well, seriously?
Yes.
Nah, man, come on, man. He's declined, man.
Imagine having someone like that in your team. Do you know how much he gets into defenders' heads? That's one.
Yeah.
If he can score 1 or 2 goals, that's
Is it
fine.
too late though? Is it, you know,
obviously.
32 now?
Nah, it don't matter. He can still do it. He's like that guy who's never aging guy. In 30 years' time, mark my words, Diego Costa will be playing still. Have you seen him? He doesn't look like he's aged. He's just a unique. I don't think he's from another planet. Me personally, he's from another planet. He looks exactly the same as he did 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
But
he's my dream for me.
Yeah.
And also, could you imagine him going to fight against Liverpool, headbutting,
He'd know the rider is
knocking out Van Dijk.
Jordan Henderson coming up to him,
bang, headbutt there. Imagine him walking into our dressing room, grabbing Stan and Ollie, banging their heads together. Wake up.
I think the probably will never wake up.
2 things will happen when we sign Lukaku, when he leaves. We're either going to replace him with Moussa Dembele, the guy from Lyon. I heard United are very keen on him. Why? I don't really know.
We were keen on him in May, bro. You remember?
I know, but well, from what I've read,
yeah. The French
it's either him or we're not going to sign anyone.
Or what about
Ollie's going to trust Rashford and Martial and Sanchez to play up front.
And that's more likely, realistically. But what about Ben Yedder?
I think things have kind of cooled down, to be honest, when it comes to
those strong links, weren't it?
Strong, very strong. But then obviously with Inter and Lukaku, there was no agreement. So
this is a bit of a strange question. Do you think it's time for United to build a new stadium? Spurs and Arsenal, Man City and more.
Of course.
You reckon?
Did you not see?
I don't know if it's the right time.
Listen, look, I think in the next couple of years there has to be a massive redevelopment. Not just the area, but around Old Trafford. We have to make that into 90-seater stadium and do it as a more of a.
And the council tried to block it when we tried to get 86,000.
If anyone try to block it, I don't think they can ever block it. We've got the stadium, we've got around it, and more importantly, why is our youth teams and why is our women's team playing in League.
Exactly.
Yeah,
True.
Why are they playing outside of Manchester? They should be playing in and around Old Trafford.
Like Man City have
In and
done.
apparently White City, near Old Trafford at White City, this the new stadium for the youth and the women's should have been there, but those plans put
God,
to rest.
yeah.
Well, what happens when the Glazers are taking over these businesses and putting United as a collateral?
You know what City have done though? They've improved East Manchester.
course.
You know,
You've
You
seen
could just do that.
everything that they built.
the build.
Seen, yeah.
But what have they done for that? That's another question. Next question from Mirror Jeremy. Are you confident that we could do one more sign this summer? Who would that be? I'll go with you first.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We'll make two. Obviously,
But if it was one,
one, Bruno Fernandes.
Harry Maguire, I think it's going to happen most likely.
well, he's done a sickie today.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know that
Could've been
sickie, you know, is anything. He could just be, you know, Brendan Rodgers knows about that. You never know. Next question from Asim Ifbal. What position are we finishing next season? And I'm guessing this is before we sign anyone. Okay, sign Maguire and Bruno Fernandes.
I already said, so before we sign them, no, but after we
Yeah,
sign them.
before and after. So if we don't sign anyone,
Okay, if
well,
we don't sign anyone, for me personally, I think the style of play has improved. I can see the patterns of play. Are we going to be able to press teams, especially the big six,
Yeah.
the big seven, for sustained period? Are we going to take points off them? I think we might drop out the top six.
I agree. If we don't sign two more players,
Three more.
top three more players maximum, which is not going to happen.
and FC.
We're going to drop out the top six because teams like Leicester are better than us.
Everton, Wolverhampton.
Teams like Everton, Wolverhampton have just brought in the central defender from Real Madrid. The young kid from AC Milan, Patrick Cutrone. That's two amazing signings.
You know what, man? It's a good move for
They're playing Europa
He'd be
League.
one of them kind of players
Who
where
have they got though? As a sporting director almost. The super agent. The super agent. That
George
is
Mendes.
George Mendes.
you know what though, he's the kind of player in the Premier League, he might start the fittest style of play, controlling. You know, in Italy it hasn't worked out for him in AC Milan. But if he comes here and he shells it, look at Raul Jimenez. He come in there, no one knew about the guy,
Yeah.
and he did it.
Mexican hero.
Mexican
And
hero.
for him to leave,
He scored the goal there, the Catholic Cup, didn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
And for him to leave AC Milan, because the guy that comes from there, Patrick Cutrone, he was born there, he lives there,
Supported Milan, supported AC
AC Milan, played for the youth teams, broke into the first team. So for him to leave AC Milan and to come to the Premier League means something. Do you know what I mean?
Next question.
Money
talk.
Wolves got money, you know. Don't get it twisted.
If we
Wolves got
sign no
money.
more players, what do you think will happen in terms of maybe, you know, Ole and where
Well,
that?
depends how we go before Christmas. It might be early doors. It might be early Christmas.
Yeah.
Ollie might be having a very, very white Merry Christmas back in Norway, mate.
Yeah.
You know what? Or back on the ski slopes, mate. Doing the smiling.
You see the ruthlessness from Edward to pull it off, the sack.
Edward, I think the fans will support. I think this kind of sack would be different because I think there might be a quarter of those muppets on Twitter and on social media might be calling for his head, but majority of fans are behind him because we know what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
So the thing to me, that who will get the chop should be Ed Woodward and the Glazers.
Yeah, we'll talk about the open letter that's gone around in a bit, but how can we get rid of the Deadwood if no single club wants him? And I told you, Chris Smalling and Jones.
You can't. No, you can't.
You cannot, man.
You
I
can't. You
think
know
you
what?
can.
You
Because
can't.
There'll always be clubs at the end of the day. We say no one's going to buy him, but there'll always be at least one club that wants them.
Saeed, are you kidding me?
Trust me.
Yeah, but
They
who
play
wants
that-
Jones this morning?
Saeed,
Because-
you'll be
because-
surprised.
Because
You'd
there'll
be
be a
surprised.
club that wants, and the fans will be like, oh, this is Chris Smalling from Manchester United. Do
Are
you know
you
what I mean?
kidding me?
The name, bro.
Listen to me. Are you kidding me? Because we can get. If I was there slowing down tomorrow, I'll get them loans and moves to Bundesliga, to Spain,
Yeah.
to Italy. Are you kidding me?
Go, get
Who am I? I work in this building.
Shout
I know
out.
the
Shout
hell
out
am
to
I.
home.
Who am I? I would get them moves, man.
They'll get
Are you
moved.
kidding me?
They will.
Agent Nordin.
I would get Stan and Ollie, bang their heads together, kidnap them, put them in a van, and just do an Italian job, maybe. No, listen, I don't condone any of that kidnapping, any of that, putting people's heads together. I'm a peaceful guy.
Yeah. Do you think Bruno Fernandes will sign this week? Shout out to Football Crew Show.
Shout out Football Crew Show.
This
You know
week-
what? We're all waiting, my friend. We're all waiting.
Well, you've seen the pictures yesterday in his last game. Well, supposedly last game for
Supposedly.
for Sporting. He cried. People saying it was
assist, though.
fake. People said, oh, they were wearing white kits. Well,
But I seen the live video, though.
They changed it at half time, mate. So
Yeah.
I don't know why people are saying it was.
That
it was
assist
real.
though for the goal. That
Listen.
ball.
Listen, it's
Hey.
not even that. It's not even that. Some people say one person says he was crying, another person said he's got a slight touch of the hay fever. Holland saying
Some
it's
people were saying he
Holland.
was wiping off his sweat. Come on, man.
So
Come on, bro.
Twitter's having fun with it, so get involved, people.
You know what, man?
What do you think he was doing?
Twitter's a devil,
What
man.
was he
They can
doing?
change and manipulate situations.
Anything.
Like that, man.
Yeah.
Can you see Ollie adopting nickname Macy Green for Greenwood?
Don't
Can you see Ollie nicknaming Greenwood Macy Greenwood? That's from Sasa Ramban.
Calling him Mason Green.
Macy Greenwood.
Macy, oh.
You know how
Messi.
he calls Rashi?
Oh, Messi.
And
Oh,
Messi,
yeah.
Messi,
Yeah, I can definitely say that. 100%.
Yeah.
Listen, it's a Mancunian thing. I don't think. Oh, it's a football culture thing as well. But predominantly, it's a Mancunian thing in terms of football culture because I was called Dinoski, Dino,
Yeah.
Don. Do you know what I mean?
Don
all,
Dada.
all these different kind of names when I played
Scozy.
football. Yeah.
Yeah.
And even like Gary Neville, Gaza.
Yeah.
You know, Wayne Rooney, Wazza.
Yeah.
But at 17, you should. I don't know if you should call him that Macy.
Listen, Messi, mate. Messi.
Messi, call him Mess.
Messi,
See what
mate.
you did there.
Yeah. Next question from Jackie Temple. Shout out to you. If you were to get Bruno Fernandes and Diabala, would they both fit in the team?
No.
No.
I can't see unless we change the structure of how we play
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah.
Especially at home if we're going to play with two attacking midfielders. So Dybala will be the second striker.
Yeah.
He'll be a second striker, but you can't put him out wide, I don't think.
Yeah, he
He's
has
not
to
a guy,
operate
he
in
has
the
to
middle.
operate in the old school
He's
number
not
10.
an out and out striker.
Yeah. So like Wayne Rooney kind of role
Yeah.
before he left.
It's like one of them where we put Di Maria, Falcao, Wayne Rooney, Van Persie. It was good at first, but when they really kicked in, them man were just all over the place.
Yeah,
innit?
because Falcao plays through the middle.
Long
Van
day-
Persie
long
plays
day
through the
work.
middle. So we had to
You wanted.
we had to kind of put Van Persie out wide, or what was it, Falcao out wide, which was nonsense.
That goal against Leicester though will forever be my moment.
Like I said, I
where
told you the other day when
That-
someone
that-
posted it on Twitter and said this goal gave us hope. You know
that gave us hope.
Leicester
I remember
goal.
I was in uni. I was in a pub
But
in
to be
uni.
fair to him, Di Maria, he either scored or set up goals. His actual record for Man United before he ran away.
He just crumbled
I can't
down.
remember,
It was-
I can't remember his numbers.
No, but then the manager started dropping him and playing him out of different positions and stuff
Oh, yeah.
like that.
Okay.
So he actually assisted a lot of goals. Yeah, he's one of the highest assisters at United.
Yeah. Just change manager would be different because board keep breaking promises with manager.
No, so that's why we're saying the heads who are on the block, the Glazers and Ed Woodward. Not the manager for me.
Because if you keep changing managers, now we've got one that's set up with a certain tactic. The players are putting it. The players are executing the tactics on the pitch. We can see it because there's an improvement, like in terms of the press and everything. If another manager comes in, what are we going to do now? Change tactics again?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
true.
And it takes time for players to adapt to new tactics. You know what I mean? And then keep those tactics for a long period of time. And I think Ollie now, he's laid the fundamentals with the whole running theory and pressing and everything else, which is good. So we need to keep him for at least, even if things go
3
bad
years.
to me,
3
we
years.
need to keep him for at least 2-3 years to see what he can do.
This is a player we thought would get up straight away and it cost us next to nothing. From Austin Chizzy, would you take Longstaff or would you prefer getting a better CDM?
At this moment in time, I'll take Longstaff. I'll take Jimmy. I'll take Jones. I'll take no, not Jones. No, we don't want another Jones.
I was gonna
I'll take
say.
Jimmy. I'll take Bob. I'll take Aaron. I'll take you. At this
Yeah.
moment in
Because
time,
anything's better than Matic.
anything better than that lamppost, mate.
Did you hear what he said though? About the experience. We've got the players and we have good experience. What does that count for, really?
Listen, I will literally put him in that suitcase, Lukaku's suitcase. I will say, Lukaku, please, not just take your boys well with you. Apparently, Inter Milan were interested in Matic. I will say send him.
And who would be out there better centre defensive mid for you?
Oh, there's loads. Are you
Well, if United would actually go for it.
Partey.
Yeah.
I'm
Partey.
sure, even if we try to get Kante. We've got a Villa fan here.
We even conquered Europe.
Listen, we've got a Villa fan. How much have you
In
spent?
1982.
You know what?
How much have you spent?
They spent
The
over 100 mil.
Villa boys from Aston. Something, 110 million.
Get down so people can see you. So how much have Villa spent?
A lot.
Yeah, Villa spent, how much did they spend?
They just bought a
100
goal,
million.
over 100
A
million.
Villa, a team that's been, how long have you been in the Championship? A couple of seasons?
3 seasons.
Right, and you've just come up, you spent more money than Man United in the transfer.
Embarrassing.
Thank you for bantering us. Thank you for coming over and bantering us. This is what happens. They have to give me a hug.
You know
feel
what?
sorry for
I
me.
made the argument on Twitter and I said, teams like Aston Villa are outspending us, and people go, oh, people went to me and said, yeah, but Fulham did the same. See what happened to them. Aston Villa's not Fulham, mate. Do you know what I mean? Aston Villa's a club of history. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
And I think they bought well. They bought Trezeguet. They bought key areas. That midfield they bought from City midfielder Brazil. Douglas. They bought key areas. You know what I'm saying? So, next question from MBFC. Does look, we struggled to score last season. If when Lukaku can Rashford either Martial be trusted to get to 20 goals? For me, that's critical for me.
I think Martial
yes.
stays fit, plays through the centre. I think he'll get more than 20 goals if the midfield and the defence is right.
Yeah, if they can get in the reserves as well.
That's what I'm saying. If you need creative midfield, if you sign Bruno Fernandes, if you sign Maguire, and then we sign the sitting like a Longstaff or something like that. If we make the 3 signs that we need right in our team to improve us, I think the strikers then that stabilises the team.
Yeah.
Then the strikers have got something to go then build on, and I think Martial would score. He's the best finisher of the club.
Yeah.
Definitely agree, man.
And Mason is when Mason will chip in as well.
Yeah. Next question from Christopher Davis. Will United's dropping the Forbes list make us buy more on players or be an excuse not to spend, save the club money? Respect from the Bahamas. Shout out to you from the Bahamas.
Yo, can we get an invite to the Bahamas?
Yeah, man. Hung Woodward's down there, man.
The weather is here, it's killing. And if you see Ed, just get some stones and dash at him.
But yeah.
So what was the question?
So basically, when United's dropping the Forbes list, make us spend more on the players or be an excuse not to
I
spend.
told you, I was happy when they dropped from the list from most valuable sports clubs.
But does it matter really?
We don't care about it. Do you know what I mean? We don't really care.
Well, this is what we really want, though. We want us not to be making so much money, so then they can sell us, because then they can sell
someone
us.
else can take over.
So somebody else can take over. So that's what I'm saying about fans not buying all the merchandise. I will stop buying the merchandise. I can't say not to go to the stadium because there's 30,000 people waiting to take a season ticket or any ticket. But stop buying merch. Complain to all advertisers.
Yeah.
That's why all advertisers have locked off their comment sections on their Twitter.
That's
and,
true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On Instagram and everything.
Because people were just bombarding it with
Glazers out.
And everything, every tweet.
Glazers out, always, every day, every minute, 24/7.
Do you think, this is a question related to you, Lorraine, do you think that if United don't spend any money, teams like Everton, Leicester, Wolves can finish above United? Because I do.
Yes.
You know what? I said this on Saturday's podcast, and I said it. I said, mark my words. If we don't, no, that's what you got. Villa, I think they just want to stabilise. If they finish 8th, or if they finish at 11th, 12th, they'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
But for me, Leicester City, Everton, Wolves, one of them, conceivably in this season, if we don't fix up, one of them can literally replace us in the top 6.
Yeah, definitely agree, man. You look at teams like Everton now almost being able to afford Zaha.
They're gonna go.
This is crazy, 55 million. Where are they getting this money from?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
TV money, man.
TV money.
United have not even spent the TV money. The money we get from TV.
Really?
And the money we got from Champions League. So we're not even asking them to bring about any of the money. Money that the club's already made.
Exactly.
And they don't want to spend it.
Next question from off tense. I can't say that word. If we pull out of the alleged Maguire negotiation because of his price tag, which other centre half would you go for? Realistic options, not about like Koulibaly. Subscribe from Botswana, Africa.
Shout out Botswana.
Shout out to Botswana.
Bafana.
Any other centre back apart from Koulibaly? Any other centre back apart from Koulibaly?
In this current market, it's going to be hard, man, to find one.
Diaz.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not gonna lie to you, I've not seen much of him.
Yeah, Diaz. What are the centre halves like?
Yeah.
You know what? You know who I would like to get? I would like to go and find one of these Russian brothers or Serbian brothers somewhere.
Are you sure we need more Serbians?
There's that Serbian guy from Fiorentina.
Yes, we were linked with him.
Skriniar.
No,
Milinkovic, yeah.
That's it.
But he's centre back though.
Very young Serbian.
Yeah. So someone like him, look what Finish did, man.
Yeah.
What Finish did.
Next question is a good one. This one. Herman Lozano's still available, literally waiting to come and get him.
Get him.
Do you have any ideas where we ever got him? He only cost 45 million.
Get him. That guy, we need a Mexican.
We're not desperate. We get anyone.
Give the fans, get the sombrero hats out again.
We need
Come
some-
on.
we need some
We
Mexican
need that.
sauce.
We need that Mexican extra spicy sauce, mate. We need that. We need that in our lives. We need a bit of sauce in Manchester, mate.
It's like you say, man. Right?
need it.
How we know? Even there's
He's a United fan apparently.
There's
He
him.
really wants to come to
And
United.
there's we spoke about him the other day. Hakim Ziyech.
Yeah. Oh,
25 million euro buyout clause.
To me, he's the guy. For me.
Nobody's going for him.
And he's perfect. You see how he presses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the perfect in the press.
Yeah.
He loves the press.
And you know what? He's so quick. He can score goals. He sets up goals. He works hard for the team.
Exactly.
Last question. What do you think of the Glazer letter? Do you think that will help?
I don't know. First of all, it says million of United fans.
Yeah, and I've not read it completely, so I'd have to.
So
read
we
it
can't really
completely.
comment on too much, but the sentiment, we agree with the sentiment.
Yeah.
Because you say that when Arsenal fans started doing that, I think that was from their fan association stuff.
Yeah, but I think
then they started pulling out. They started pulling out this magic money tree from somewhere, mate. 45 mil.
What I think, we know with Arsenal, what I think helped, or what made the owners spend the money that they're spending right now, is when they went over to America on pre-season tour, and Stan Kroenke was in the stadiums.
Yeah.
People
and
booing
people
him,
were
yeah.
booing him.
Yeah,
And I think-
the
Yo,
Glazers-
shout out Troops. I got Troops went
Oh,
crazy.
yo, Troops, my guy,
Yeah.
absolute legend, bro. Because
Needs to be there then next year.
ultimately that helped.
Yeah.
He nearly got kicked out the stadium, by the way.
Yeah.
But it helped because now Arsenal are spending the money, and I think I told Sai the other day, we need to do something that needs to be seen.
Yeah.
So what if we don't sign anyone?
if-
What would be the plan then? Chelsea game.
No, like I told you, we need to do something that can.
I
be
think the
seen.
green and golden scarves have
We
got to
go
come back out.
We do that. Or
I don't know if that's enough
we
for
go
me.
to a game, like I told you,
We all
go to a
stand up,
game,
we all stand up
and we
and
say
do-
like a 65th minute, everyone just stand up,
Walks
leave,
away.
walks out, because then everyone will see it on TV.
It'd be a
people will
massive
be
news.
aware of it.
Massive news.
Do you know what I mean?
Guys, it's been a pleasure. Aaron,
Listen, can we just say a couple of more things? Because obviously this is a question and answer session. But obviously breaking news today. We'll just talk about a little bit of the breaking news. Lukaku, Damian did not travel
Yep.
with the
Yeah.
squad.
Yep.
Damien, you know what? Let him go, mate. Ultimate professional.
Damian is the guy we've been trying to get rid of for how many seasons?
You know what? I
We've
would
been
have
trying
kept
to
him, you know,
get.
instead
You know
of
what?
Jones Smalling.
Of course. Are you kidding me? Of course I would give him. If it's up to me, I would give him a 10-year contract, mate. Just chill and sit on the bed.
Chill.
He has the most cushiest life ever.
Yeah. I remember when he
To be
tweeted
fair,
after the game,
happy.
and it was about 10 years later. It was about 2 days after ready for the game. Even though, oh man,
man.
I love you, Damien.
Damian, we love you, but if it's time to go, thank you for your service. Lukaku, now we've recruited a third person. Us three are going to go into the M1 Mancunian way, every other motorway out and around Greater Manchester to
Get the
collect those balls. And
There might be a lot there.
that touch was absolutely disgusting.
And
I remember Crystal Palace
you know,
game.
when he posted the picture of his agent, he said soon to be continued.
Continue getting the balls,
I
man.
took the tweet, and on top I put, "Don't forget your Tim's, mate."
Wow.
You know what? Those heavy Tims.
Take
You know what,
ownership,
man?
bro.
I thought it could be a striker, you know, he was banging in goals, but sometimes the shirt's too big for you, man.
No, I don't even think it's the shirt is too big.
It's just
I
the system.
genuinely think the system didn't fit him, and then Mourinho didn't get the best out of him, and then he gave up on the club
Yeah.
and started talking about Inter Milan. Last season, he wasn't trying. There was
Yeah.
games where he was just like,
Yeah.
I'm not asked.
And like you always said, he bulked up for the
Massive.
World Cup, which was a mistake because he came back and he wasn't overweight, but he looked overweight.
Listen, he looked like he was training for the heavyweight championship, mate. With his Timberland boots in the
I
boxing
think
ring, mate.
there was a stat that I saw where he was the forward that ran the least last season.
What? Biggest points, like I was saying to you.
Cheerio,
Biggest points
Lukaku.
ever.
Thanks for your service, but cheerio. Anyway, socials.
Social, that guy Red Devil, let's get us to 1,000 people. Come on now.
There you go. Aaron,
Yes.
socials.
At Mr. Aaron UTD, you know where to find me everywhere. Yeah, follow that.
You know what to
Subscribe.
do. Like the video, subscribe.